Hi guys, welcome back. So we have collected all the rows of our table, and we need to now capture all the data points in this TD tag. So as you can see, we need to capture gross purchase value, gross sale value, net, and then the net flow in terms of USD. So to do that, we will need to create a for loop, and this for loop normally will create a list of all these rows, and then we will need to select only the stock list. That means we'll need to collect only these values and not the other markets which are being shown here. So primary markets, hybrid, and all these markets we don't need, as we are not trading that. And finally we will you know put that into a data frame so that you can export that file as a CSV format in your system and do analysis as to whether the money flow is increasing, decreasing, or whatever you want to do with money flow. You can correlate it with the index as to whether the index is increasing, and then definitely you need to formulate your own insights and cut the market to different data points. So there are not many information coming from different mediums. I will not say which medium, but you need to formulate your own data points and connect those dots to cut the market instead of following others, instead of just doing a speculative trade. You need to uh, gather insights through research, through analysis, and then have a trading plan in your mind. So we'll start off with the final leg, which is you creating a list of list. So we need to create a variable which is data, and then this data will collect all the information, all the list. So for row and rows, and we need to create another variable cells, and there we need to find all the TDs. Then in TDs you need to store it as a list because there are a lot many data points in the TDs. So you need to create another list object. So and this one will definitely use list comprehension for X in cells. It's an easy way to go away with all the indents in the Python if people tend to forget these indents and create errors. So data dot append, and we will put all the columns information in the data. So this one will create a list of lists which will have all the market datas, but we need to only capture this part. We need to capture the equity part. So in order to do that, we will need to find a way. So this first two ones we need to eliminate it because there is no data in this. So table rows, we need to start from second order, and then we will need to probably, there is a pattern in it that after every 1 2 3 4 5 6 after every 12th element we are getting the stock equity part. So there is a periodic nature in the list of lists. So for every 13th element we will have the cash money flow analysis of cash segment. Why it is switching? So here we have all the information that is required for a money flow analysis on the cash segment or the equity segment, and finally we will create a data frame for it. So data frame is equal to pd dot data frame, then we can give the list that we are interested in, and finally the column names initially which we had set. So this will generate an error actually, because what happens is we have columns which have 9 different names, and here the values that we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So here we are having 8 values and the column names are 9, so you need to adjust that, and that's not a big deal. So let's see what the error is. Column underscore name is not defined. Columns underscore name. Names is wrong. Here we'll have columns underscore name. Yeah, so the error is basically 9 columns passed. Passed data has 8 columns. So you need to reduce it by positioning from first till end. So the error is basically of different type actually. It's saying that cannot go into these arrays, and that's because the columns are not properly named. So we need to create another variable column name, and for that we will need to pass on a list. So c dot string or c in columns. That will give us all the column names in terms of list. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and since we're getting two nuns here, we need to rename these columns later on, but we need to take from the first column till the end. So create the data frame. It should all be the same numbers. So we have 8 data here, and we have 8 columns. So if we look at the data frame, how it is looking, it's looking fine except for this NaN value, which is none, which we need to change later on by renaming. So we got our equity cash data in properly data frame format. So this can be downloaded into an Excel, and we can then analyze it. So give this data frame a file name which can then be downloaded. So df2 underscore csv. So if you are using it in your main system, it will download the file. But if you are downloading it from Google Colab, you need to pass this extra command. Google Colab import files and files.download. Same file name, moneyflow. CSV. So once I have executed this, it will download the file and it should be opening up. Then I'll share it. So as you can see, we have downloaded the file by web scraping the website, and it's in a proper data frame format. So you can then probably check, correlate this information with respect to index data, and you can also find the correlation. So as you can see, the total money flow from the foreign institutional investors for this month is on the positive side. So we have market rising and the foreign institutional investors are also increasing the money flow, and it's a good way to keep track of this data. And also the derivative side, you can create a similar coding for automating the derivative side, derivative tables that we had seen earlier. So once you have, once you can track all this information on a daily basis, you can uh, get a sense of what the market is doing. Instead of speculating the trades, you can make your trades based on data, and definitely have a trading plan which will be more accurate as you are doing a research based trading. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and automated money flow analysis. We will use this in conjunction with other technical analysis and algorithms that moving average algorithm that was discussed earlier. So you can create this easily, and you can free up your time after the markets. You can easily collect this data and have fun. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video and would like to see more such automations, I would like you to definitely encourage me by putting the like button, subscribing the channel, and sharing it across your friends and family, so that they can also uh, get some kind of inspiration in terms of the markets and how to make money from the financial markets in the right way. So thank you guys. Thanks for your time. See you.